Live from WFSB, Connecticut's #1 local news, this is Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 7.
Good morning at 7 o'clock. I'm Eric Parker, turning now to the coronavirus in Connecticut. Top health officials here are preparing for another surge in coronavirus cases in our state. Connecticut's chief epidemiologist says it's not if, but when. Channel 3's Carolina Cruz has more.
Dr. Matthew Carter with the State Department of Public Health says we need to stop thinking about coronavirus waves and instead think of surges. This means we'll have ongoing spread. Some places like Connecticut right now may see lower rates of infection, where other places like Florida will be surging, but no distinct waves. Dr. Carter says it's hard to predict when a surge will happen in Connecticut, but they are trying to figure out better ways to know when it's about to happen so we can implement control measures.
I think it's probably better to stop thinking about waves, and it is likely that we will see a resurgence. Exactly when, none of us can predict. Whether it goes up sharply or gradually is really up to us and what we do.
Carolina Cruz, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
In breaking news from overnight, the U.S. Supreme Court will allow the federal death penalty to go back into effect after 17 years. An inmate in Indiana was scheduled to receive a lethal injection yesterday, but a last-minute court order delayed it. Now the Supreme Court's action clears the way for the first execution on the federal level since 2003. It's unclear when it will be carried out.
All right, hi everybody, good morning. We have one little speck of activity out there. It's in northeast Connecticut, and that's where any action will take place pretty much during the day today. As you can see, it is moving paralleling 395 in Brooklyn. Good morning to you. It's been with northeast Connecticut most of the morning, this little cell. Danielson, East Brooklyn, Brooklyn itself dealing with a little bit of a shower. Nothing too substantial, no lightning, no thunder associated with this, nor are we expecting any of that this morning. But by later on this afternoon, things could change. We are expecting some showers and some thunderstorms, some of which could be strong. All right, now the normal high, 85. That's exactly where we're headed today. We're forecasting 85 degrees. Typical overnight low, 63. We were pretty close to that out there in parts of the state. All right, now, here's the Storm Prediction Center's prognostication of what's expected to take place during the day today. You can see up in northeast Connecticut and southeast Connecticut, they have colored in the green area. And that means the potential for some stronger storms does exist in that part of the state. I think most towns stay dry, just like yesterday, but when it does rain, it could rain particularly heavy. There could be some wind, and there could be a little pea-sized hail associated with some of these storms. Not this morning. It is gorgeous out there. Middletown, good morning to you. Look at how beautiful it is in Hartford, and we'll take you right now to our temperatures. It is in the low 70s out there. But notice Salisbury, 65, 66 in Willimantic and Putnam. Those temperatures were actually in the lower 60s earlier. Now we're climbing, but we're not going to get to 90 degrees today like we did yesterday. Yesterday, it made it an official heat wave after 3 consecutive days of 90-degree heat at Bradley. So that should come to an end during the day today. Notice the dew points in the low 60s. That's not bad. And the dew point should remain in the upper 50s and low 60s during the day today. It's going to be a warm one. Don't get me wrong. Temperatures are going to be in the mid-80s, but with lower levels of humidity than yesterday, it's going to be a bit more comfortable. Mixture of sun and clouds with an isolated shower or thunderstorm, and that threat for shower and thunderstorm activity does exist. Let's take you to our satellite and radar. Look at all that action taking place up in New Hampshire. That's not good. They can keep it. For us, we're pretty much dry, and that's the way we're going to stay throughout most of the day. Let's run it down for you with the early warning futurecast. Tomorrow's weather today. This is noon. We're doing okay. 1:15, we're fine. 2 o'clock, we're good. And then 3, we start to see a little development in northeast and southeast Connecticut. There it is, 5 o'clock. So we could have some lightning and some thunder, maybe some heavy downpours, and then that all quickly goes away once the sun sets. Today, daytime highs once again in the mid-80s, sun and clouds, isolated showers and thunderstorms, particularly in northeast and southeast Connecticut. Tomorrow and Thursday look good, lower temperatures, lower humidity. And then the humidity starts cranking for the weekend, as do the temperatures. Could be yet another heat wave in the state Saturday, Sunday, and Monday as the temperatures move into the low 90s. All right, that's a check of your early warning forecast. I'm meteorologist Scot Haney in the Early Warning Forecast Center at Channel 3. Hope you have a great day. Eric, back to you.
All right, Scott, thank you. Now this morning, police have arrested a man and a woman in connection with a brutal attack at a hotel in Mystic. The hotel clerk who was assaulted says she's still in pain, but wants to be in court when the suspects are formally charged. Philip Sarner and his girlfriend, Emily Orbe, face charges of assault and intimidation based on bigotry and bias. Surveillance video shows them attacking Crystal Caldwell at the Quality Inn Hotel on June 26. She says the suspects were mad over the lack of hot water in their room.
It's uncalled for, it was unnecessary, and my family has to suffer for the rest of their days on this earth with that.
It took police about 2.5 weeks to make the arrest, and independent investigators looking into how the Stonington Police Department handled that case. Some people in Ellington are calling for a change in leadership after the town's first selectman posted a racist meme on her personal Facebook page. Lori Spielman has deleted that post and apologized, saying she didn't mean to be disrespectful, but neighbors are still upset.
My taxes also pay for the salary of our first select person, and this is not how I would care to be represented in public.
The town's code of ethics says employees are prohibited from speech considered reckless or irresponsible. The Board of Selectmen will hold a special meeting about the issue next Monday. And the Board of Education in Glastonbury voted to move forward with talks about removing the high school's Tomahawks logo. The administration says it's concerned the logo negatively stereotypes Native Americans. People in town appear to be split on the plan. More than 2,000 have signed a petition to keep that logo. Hartford Police Chief Jason Thody is being disciplined after a crash that happened in a city vehicle. Thody struck a guardrail and had him back in May. He said he was using his cell phone at the time and was headed back to the police department. He'll now have to pay $3,300 for repairs to that vehicle and will have a written reprimand in his personnel record. Thank you for tuning in to this edition of Eyewitness News. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime you want them. Just turn to the Channel 3 app. I'm Eric Parker. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.